Good morning, everybody. It is spring break, and we are in Anaheim, California, in the heart of the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. And it's also Brooke, the kids, and one of my favorite places on earth. But anyway, we're gonna kick off spring break here in Disneyland, California, and we're gonna show you all about it on this episode. We're actually traveling with 2 other families, so we've got 15 people. So it's a huge gaggle, and actually Parker ditched us to run ahead with our friends and family. So we're gonna go catch up to him, because right now we're gonna kick off the spring break with breakfast at Goofy's Kitchen.
Yes!
And I'm excited to see some of the characters and get some awesome Mickey Mouse pancakes or maybe
Mickey
waffles.
Mouse. Yeah,
I don't know what they have, but I also need coffee. So let's go catch up with everybody because they're waiting. And we'll introduce you to everybody a little bit later.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, everyone, because we're going to show you why Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. We're also going to show you some of our Disney tips and tricks, and then we're going to show you some of the classic rides and some of the new rides that Disneyland has to offer. And we're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of smiles along the way. But first off, we need to introduce you to our Disney fam, who's going to share all this fun with us along the way. There's me, Brooke, and our son Parker. There's Damon, my best buddy and college roommate, and his wife Danelle, who's also Brooke's best friend and college roommate, Damon's brother Daniel, his wife Julie, and Damon's cousin Bobby and his wife Carrie. And that wraps it up for the grown-ups. Now on to the rest of the kids. Our daughter Mackenzie, Damon and Danelle's 2 sons, Andrew and Austin, and Bobby and Carrie's 3 daughters, Avery, Harper, and Taryn. Okay, that's everyone. You got all that? And just in case you were wondering, yes, we can all fit in one elevator. Okay, before a full day at the park, we gotta get a good breakfast, and what better place than Goofy's Kitchen? Hey, there's Parker. What's up? He ditched us to come with our friends, but
You guys are slow.
I know, sometimes we're slow, but we're here.
All the time.
We're waiting to get our table.
All the
You
time.
guys excited for spring break?
Yes! Yeah.
What's their #1 ride you want to ride today?
Rise of Resistance.
What's
best
that?
ride. Rise of Resistance, new Star Wars ride. That's the best ride out of all the parks.
Yeah. What about you?
Rise of the Resistance or Space Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
No. The best ride is always the original.
Wrong.
Yes. Pirates of the Caribbean's the best.
Wrong.
Shut down.
Okay. Comment which one is right. I think Rise of the Resistance is best. She thinks original rides are best.
I think original, you can't go wrong. Pirates of the Caribbean, this is where it happened. This is, don't go back.
And I'm looking forward to flying the Millennium Falcon. All right, we'll continue that debate later. Now it's time to grab a seat and see what they've got to offer at this character breakfast. Of note, you need to have a reservation to grab a table at Goofy's Kitchen, and we made ours just 2 days prior. Everything is buffet style, so after we put in our drink orders, it was time to see what they had for
They
breakfast.
have a whole plate of macaroons. The best day ever. I can have as many macaroons as I want. Check it out, a whole plate.
Where else can you have cereal and ice cream for breakfast? And of course, the crowd favorite, Mickey Mouse waffles. Definitely don't pass these up. What did you get?
This.
Oh, I like the fruit and the waffles. All right, go eat. Enjoy. When you're back at the table, there's non-stop fun. There's singing, dancing, and every 15 minutes, the characters come by. So swing those napkins above your head and get their attention.
I spun my ears up.
Looks like Brooke had just as much fun as the kids. All right, after that great breakfast, we were all energized and ready to get in the park and get this day started. But we had to wait in line first. Fortunately, they do a great job getting everybody through pretty quickly. Just be sure to have your tickets and your park reservations ready to go on your phone. And before we knew it, we were already inside the park.
They just said hello. Welcome to the happiest place on earth.
After we made sure our entire group was in the park, it was time to head under the bridge onto Main Street. And Brooke and the girls just couldn't resist skipping along the way.
Why are we gonna skip in?
And right as we turned the corner, we were lucky enough to catch our first glimpse of Minnie, Mickey, and Goofy. Of note, you will usually see the characters around the park at different times during the day. If you want to stop and get your picture right next to them, you will most likely have to wait in line.
And all these goofy people! We are on Main Street in Disneyland. Check out the crowd.
Hello.
And Austin, this is our friend Austin.
As you can see, Main Street is where a lot of action happens. This is where most of the parades take place. There are also a ton of restaurants and shops, and one of the most important things, the lockers. And we're gonna head there right now.
So we're headed to get to the lockers right now.
Each family brings a large backpack each day, and we put our hoodies, snacks, water bottles, camera, sunscreen, etc. into it. The stuff we don't need in the beginning of the day, like our warm clothes, we put in the locker. You can rent a large locker for $10 a day.
So here's the trick. We bring one backpack and then we rent a locker for 10 bucks for the entire day. And then we put all our hoodies in the locker until the evening. And then we just carry the backpack around mostly empty and put drinks and other things that we may buy throughout the day. And then in the evening, come back to the locker, put all that stuff in there and grab our hoodies, and we're ready for the night.
Right. And if you're with a big group, you can share the expense of the locker.
And we always
nice.
take, two families are sharing this locker now, and we always just bring one backpack per family.
And we also fill it with snacks and stuff like that. Like 2 of the days I brought a salad because I needed some healthy stuff.
Because it always gets chilly here at night.
Yes, it definitely gets chilly here at night for everyone. And then you're not that extra expense of buying sweatshirts you don't need.
And you don't have to carry them around all day.
Exactly.
It's worth the 10 bucks.
It's worth the 10 bucks.
All right, let's get on to the rides and have some fun. So first up is Big Thunder, a fun coaster ride for all ages and a great warm-up for all the other rides. Next up is a classic favorite, and we had to wait in line a little bit for this one, but it's always worth it.
We're heading down to one of our favorite rides, Autopia. We used to ride this when Kenzie and Parker were such little kids, and we'd let them drive. It was one of our favorite rides, and now we're heading down.
They're so big.
What's that?
2 separate cards?
No, same car.
Together? And how do you guys get out? 2 blue, okay?
2 blue, all right. See ya. There goes Danelle and Carrie. Harper and Bobby. Got it.
Taryn and Andrew.
And here comes Parker, the red dog. And they're off.
And they're off to the races.
And we've got Kenzie and Avery left, and me and Brooke are waiting for our cars to pull up.
I want a red one.
Who's driving, me or you?
You're driving.
Okay.
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm going to be screaming and having fun.
Okay.
Telling you where to go.
Our cars are here. Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
have so much fun on this ride, and usually the line is shorter than others, so we rode it multiple times. Now it's time for Brooke and Parker to take a spin together.
Look at there's Parker right there. He's driving me. Steve, why driving? No, text Steve, why driving? Oh my God! Put your phone down.
Everyone always loves this ride, so we'll be back for more later. So we headed back toward Main Street to look for some snacks. We came across another parade. There are many different parades and they happen all throughout the day and night.
That was the lunchtime Disney character parade.
Next up, it's time for some churros, which is always one of our favorite snacks to eat. On to more rides. Up next is another classic and favorite, Space Mountain. It was way too crazy to film on this ride, so let's see how some of the flash cams turned out. You guessed it, we like to have fun in front of the ride cameras. One ride you usually only ride once, but you have to ride it, is Splash Mountain. And you know you're going to get wet, but you never know how wet. So the best time to ride it is during the day when it's warm out and you have time to dry off. So here we go.
It's a little wet. The sinks are dry though, that's good. Except for the back.
My shoes are gonna get
Everyone always tries to strategize to pick the seat that's going to stay the most dry. Well, let's see who gets to stay the most dry on this one and who gets the most drenched.
We're on Splash Mountain and I'm in the back, so I don't know why the seat's all wet. I was told I wouldn't get wet in the back. What do you think? Who's gonna get wet the most?
You are Bobby.
Either the front or the back.
Alright, we're on the mountain.
That's where we're gonna go.
Oh, there's the big drop. We took a little water up front. I saw a wave of water come over him.
That wasn't the big
That was
drop.
the big drop? No?
I'm scared. Watermelon! So scared! Watermelon.
Oh my god. How'd you girls do? No? Oh my gosh, no wave just come over you.
Oh my god!
Kenzie, how'd you do?
Good. It wasn't that bad.
No. So I guess you don't want to be in the front. No?
I was about to ride in the front.
You don't want to be in the front because that's where you get the most wet. A huge wave just came over them.
How are you?
Thanks for taking one for the team, Bobby. All right, we have some people that got wet and some that didn't, so we're gonna figure out who got the most drenched.
Okay,
Let's go on a
I
scale
got-
of 1 to
I got
10.
like
2,
2. 5.
5. How about you, Harper? Scale of 1 to 10, how wet? I think that's full blown 20.
I would say like 8. I had to wring out my hair, and there's water rolling around in my shoes.
So now,
Like a 1.
a
Don't
1.
sit in the very front.
Parker, scale 1 to 10. How wet did you get?
4.
A 4. And then I think Carrie and Bobby got full-blown 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how wet?
Taryn got the
10. Full up.
Actually, I changed my opinion. I got 2.
So if you sit in spot 1 or 2, I think you're gonna get the most wet, right? You didn't get that wet? All right.
Well, after all that, we needed a ride where we could dry off a bit in the sun and relax. So there's nothing better than Storybook Land.
Thank you. Now here we have our dear friend Monstro the whale. But don't worry folks, he won't be swallowing us whole like he did Pinocchio and Geppetto. As we turn this corner, if you look to your left, you'll be able to see where our big bad wolf lives. Every day here in Storybook Land, our big bad wolf is after the 3 little pigs off to the right, who appear to be building their houses made out of straw, stick, and 100% guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Now folks, the pages of our storybook will be taking us to London, which you'll be able to see off to your left.
Next up, we headed back over to New Orleans Square for another one of our favorite snacks. I gotta get it. Oh, Mickey Mouse beignets.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. And what do they come with?
Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar. And don't they come with a dipping sauce or something?
What did you do? Cookie butter.
Cookie butter. Oh, that's the cookie butter.
Shake it.
Okay.
Don't drop them. All right, let's have some fun. When you're standing in long lines all day, we like to play some jokes on the kids. This is one of our favorites.
It's a special day right now, Avery. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Avery. Happy birthday to you. That never gets old. It never gets old. Happy birthday, Avery.
This is Austin. Guess what? It looks like it might be his birthday today.
It's a special day for a special boy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Austin. Happy birthday to you. And the funny thing about that is, Austin, is it your birthday today?
Yes.
Maybe.
Totally.
But it's a totally fun thing to do when you're in line at Disneyland.
Woo! Not doing that anymore.
All right, but you know it's a special day today because I heard it's India's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear India. Happy birthday to you.
We pretty much got all the kids at some point, and it was always a good laugh.
As the sun set over Disneyland, the fun didn't stop.
There's Goofy. Mom, there's Goofy.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Goofy, come on. Come on, Goofy. You can do it. You did it.
And another thing, you're gonna need to bring a portable charger because you're on your phone all day and it's definitely gonna drain your phone because you're on the Disney app. So definitely remember to bring a portable charger, but if you don't, they have these little rapid chargers called fuel rods that you can buy. They are kind of expensive. They're $30, but you can swap them out at kiosks the entire time you're here and keep them for as long as you want. So here we go. I'm gonna put it in. This one's already spent and used. And they also have these in the airports as well.
So I put it in the empty one, and now there's a brand new charged up one. Sweet.
The crowd in the park usually clears out after 7 p.m., so the lines for the rides get a lot shorter, so it's a great time to get a lot of rides in.
It's a small, small
As the night got later, the lines got shorter, and we rode as many rides as we could.
This is good. She's doing so well. It's nice and smooth. It's a nice evening. It's going for a little night drive through the forest. They still have enough energy. We have been at Disneyland for 12 hours. And we've got 3 more hours to go. They've still got their energy, huh?
We have our energy. We're gonna check up.
That pretty much wraps up this episode, but we're not done with Disneyland yet. Here's a sneak peek at our next episode where we're going to show you all about Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge. So be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of our Disneyland adventures.
And make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at American Travel Family, and also check out our website at AmericanTravelFamily.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more American Travel Family adventures.